And so we evolve. Raw. We screw the minds of children all over the nation, only using condoms on network television. No wonder our children grow up so misguided. Provided we provide them with the right utensils to eat this food for corrupted thought, we clog their mental arteries with artificial ideals and travesties and call it cranial genocide. We are the minimal percentage of people who raised our children on stoicism and hoicism. And you say, not my child, but the vile we represent in entertainment only entertains the notion that this is acceptable in society. So excuse me for pointing out how our kids got their priorities fucked up. We put TVs on and set books to the side. Never educated, but simply subjecting them to objects of mass distraction and had them sit and sift through the nonsense. We are the minimal percentage who resented ignorance, but ignored those stereotypical setbacks that had our backs set stacked against welfare lines. We fare rather well in the eyes of the society, too proud to help you accomplish a decent living, but not too high and mighty to give you a hand out of poverty and into bankruptcy. We are the minimal percentage of people who complain so much, we complain about complaining. We start war to bring peace. We commit crimes to find justice. We do everything ass backwards and then we act backwards and people look at us with side eyes and crossed eyes and lost eyes trying to find a sense of sense, but all I sense when I look at society is a dense crowd, but y'all can take that how y'all want to go. And I guess we lack common sense. I mean, think about it. If common sense was common, then how come the most uncommon of folks have the most sense? And how come those same uncommon folks with the most sense have the least sense? And how come a man with so much sense, he foresaw the tragedies of the government, economy, society, humanity? How come he's on sidewalks being called crazy, begging for the same change we protest for? Now how come a change came, he looked at him like another political puppet? I mean, he ain't doing all he gotta do, but even Barack is suffering, but that's all we know, and that's how we show, how we grow, and so we evolve. Raw. And even in life, we seem to find a way to make death law of man instead of nature. Thank you. So, unlike my other colleagues, Darren Arthur has short-term memory loss, so Darren Arthur doesn't memorize his pieces, but he does read them. He reads them very well. So I'm going to ask y'all want a piece about where I'm from or where I'm at?
Where you at? Where you from?
Okay, I heard where I'm from. So that's what y'all going to get.
Where you going?
Where I'm going, right? My tongue is heavy-handed, holding barrels of sugarcane cutlass split in two and chewed down for the pleasure of one's ears. Spectacle in a fit of fury, insults roll off my lips marble smooth, integrated with mother sconta, pusola, contamara, my Yankee is only a light sheet of snow atop the Guyana in my heart. My blood boils of sun and breadfruit and cassava on hot iron provisions could choke you. But I live for it. For the occasional American to ask their West Indian friends why my dialect tastes like Karila and senna leaf, why I still swallow backhand traditions like cod liver eye, why Guyana and Britain like island hot water, why sun beat on it like 2 liquor and 1 box down, and why I still only see my roots in reflex, like when angered or provoked or drunk or touched inappropriately, which is commonplace in lands like ours where we have clean air because New York is too thick coat hot bread for our liking, or when we act like animals or treat our kids like animals, or when we perpetuate exactly what our parents taught us, which is how the open-ended response of a palm was more disciplined than any room corner or time out. My mother never put one on me that I didn't deserve. I revel when Americans ask us if life in the West Indies is rough. Like really rough. Like stray bull and flash flood or wash away house rough. Like money run from water, them pocket rough. Like it's hard to remember your accent without the struggle attached rough. And I do good to remind them that no matter how much South American or Caribbean we have in our blood, we barely get breaks. And when we do, pastry man bring pint tart and cheese straw, slice of rum cake or $1. And when it gets really bad, man will come from dark and beat you blind and watch you bleed and take your money because they heard you came from America. And who doesn't want that promised land they keep hearing about? And when them find your body in Kaiser Falls, they call it a sad day here and just another day home. Where home is literally all over because all your neighbors, as you come to find out, are inexplicably related to you. And so you never love too close where you sleep. And if they ask me my favorite thing about Guyana, I tell them wildfowl and blue water and food that can actually qualify for food, and lemonade and golden apple and metai and bush tea and cornmeal and dollar curry and curry chicken, not chicken curry, and fish and chips and fully by era, barely colonized, and Guyana isn't in the Caribbean, and Yankee by turn, bad man turn, are you Trini or Jamaican turn? Who knows? And when they ask me why my tongue moves like molasses, I'll ask them if they don't wear their country like a tongue ring, spit it like saliva, like coconut water and salara. Ask them if their jaw isn't held together by their roots, and when they say it is, dialect them to death, so they could understand the mechanics of a GT mouthpiece. One more poem. Y'all can have a love poem or a sex poem.
The mothers are gone. We want sex.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So technically, this is also where I'm at.
Thank you. I love you, Mom.
Y'all gonna need to be real quiet for this one because I ain't gonna raise my voice for this poem. So y'all gonna get this real in-depth, closeness. Finger up sternum.
What?
Rewind.
Finger up sternum. I am sutured to your button-ups. Teeth grazed up thighs, tongue waltzes with goosebumps, breath on back, neck, face on spine of bed, nails down arms, grips on sides. You are chocolate chip cookie dough. Need you, stick to my spoon, I will eat you off of it. Hand on neck, there is a way to hold the things I want. Growls and snarls, where is the animal in intimacy? Lost in your throat. I've become lost in your throat. Your legs are the doors of the train I almost missed. This is your tease. I made a fountain out of your backbone. Lips are full of everything you wish to sink your teeth in. Well, why don't you? I will look at you until your clothes fall off. I will keep in touch with your garden, a botanist with a specialty in Venus's sweetest fly trap. Watch the wings sprout from my hands. There is honeysuckle in your skin tone. I will undoubtedly suckle it out of you. You've placed a dance in my wrist. I'll ring around your rosebud and bloom between you. You scream the name of your God, as if he held your orgasm in his right hand and your supple breast in his left. You have no idea what beautiful sounds I can craft out your body with just 2 fingers. Your body is a land of milk, and I'm just a cat who hasn't been fed full since birth. I want to taste your sins in the midst of my mouth, watch you become a kitchen sink that has had its filter worn down by the lashings of so much water. You are now only 40% water. The rest of you is on the floor beneath your precious legs, wondering how I compelled your spirit to get free. You have not made a mess as big as yourself yet. It is only the first hour, the demon hour. All I do is speak in tongues. You are trying to find your sense of direction, but keep falling back on me, back on me, and I hold no objections in my chest. Just claw marks and bite downs. I've brought the beast out of beauty, and she is as ladylike as the corner of her mouth where I still reside. Her makeup is a reminder of greatness. She is not a meal. She is a painting, and I must take my time, not rush through and devour whole, but do not mistake the time I take for gentle. The force behind my hips are known to bring knees down like a civilization. Let this be a reminder. Dominance is not a test of power, but control. And she is a joystick of a woman. There is no game in my heart, unless its name is pleasure.